Hi everyone. So, thank you for stopping by to watch this video. This is a topical steroid withdrawal video. So, I want to document this for other people because I'm watching other people's videos and it's really helping me. And also, yeah, it's not my whole channel, but it's become a part of my life the past month or so. I feel like it's getting worse, so probably the past 2 weeks it's been really bad. Like, it's been burning me so much. It's been itching me, like I can't stop scratching my skin. It's just so bad. I can keep busy in the day, and I've got stuff to do in the day. If you're new here, I've got 4 children. I home educate them all. I've got my own business, so I am busy in the day. And then at night, I get into bed and I cannot stop scratching. And I have heard that it's worse at night because, like, of the levels, some sort of, is it the cortisol levels? So it is worse at night, and obviously then you're lying down not doing anything. So I haven't been sleeping either. I'm so tired. But yeah, I feel like it's got worse over the last 2 weeks. It's burning me and I don't feel well. So I'm going to give in, and I booked a doctor's appointment. Now, I hate going to the doctors. I don't use the doctor. I use natural medicine. Hate going to the doctors. Hate anything like medical or anything like that. But I'm scared now that it's got infected. I'm scratching my skin and there's like water coming out. It doesn't smell or anything, and it's not yellow. So it might not be infected, but I feel like I need something, whether that's, I don't want to accept any more creams. I'm definitely going to say no more creams, especially steroid creams, because I feel like if I want to get a cream, then I know where to get creams from that are like naturally made, and I know what sets it off and stuff, and I'm fine with creams. I have been doing the no moisture method, which is where you don't put anything on, like water, moisturisers, any products like that. I have been doing that, but it definitely feels like it's coming, well, it is coming from within. Nothing I put on it helps anyway. So I want to go to the doctors, show him my face, see what he says, whether I need antibiotics or something like that, just to like calm it down and stop infection, because all at the back of my scalp now is like weeping in my hair. So I need to ask him like what is going on, and to be honest, I could do with having like a blood test or something just to check it's nothing more serious. So yeah, I'm going to go there in about half an hour, so I'll let you know what he says. And then also I'm going to tell you a bit more about what I'm doing myself, from my research, what I'm using. So yeah, I'll be back in a minute. Hi everyone, so I got back from the doctors and it's the next day now because they ended up sending me up to the hospital. I had to go to A&E because I had to have urgent bloods taken to get the test results the same day. Couldn't do it at the doctors because they have to send off for them, and they were worried that I had an infection and it had spread around my body because of how I was feeling. So yeah, I told the doctor how I felt, how long I'd taken the cream. I told her about topical steroid withdrawal. She looked at me a bit strangely, and I said to her, I'm not sure if you've heard of it. And she said she hadn't heard of it, but she knows that there is things that you can withdraw from, like medication, including the cream. So she said, yeah, she has heard about things like that, especially if you've been using it a long time like I had. So she checked the lesions, they called them, where it was like all watery, and yeah, she said go to the hospital straight away. And we went up there, and she said you could be given antibiotics if it's infected, and they might give you something else to help as well. So we went up there. It was meant to be a 2-hour wait, but we ended up in there for 6 hours. So yeah, it was a bit of a pain for a Friday night as well. Wasn't expecting to sit up there for 6 hours, but I wouldn't say it was a complete waste of time. I went there, I had the bloods done, I had to wait for them to be taken up to the lab, and they came back as clear for infection, but it was showing that I'd had some kind of allergic reaction to something, like a must have been like a major serious reaction to something, but I honestly don't know what it could have been. And just because it said that on the bloods, I did look it up, and it doesn't necessarily mean that you have had an allergic reaction. It said something like, if you're withdrawing from something and that's coming out again, like coming out of your body again and going through the process of coming out, then that might be showing up as a reaction, if you get me. So I don't know if that's the withdrawal showing up as a reaction, or I did actually have a reaction, but I can't think of anything I would have had a reaction to. Nothing's changed, nothing in my diet's changed, I haven't been anywhere, I haven't used anything different. So yeah, when I was at the hospital and they examined me, she said it was eczema. If you're going through this, then you'll know. That's usually what they say. I know it's not eczema. I've not had eczema since I was very, very young, like 15 years ago. I know it isn't. And you wouldn't feel like that with eczema anyway, because how I was feeling, I just did not feel good. And eczema, as far as I know, eczema, as little as I had it, that would not affect how I felt. Like I literally couldn't get out of bed. Like I had to drag myself out of bed. I was hot. Do you know what I mean? All these different things that eczema does not cause you to feel like that. So I knew she was going to say that, and she mentioned something about steroids, and I said I don't want any cream, because I've got cream. If I need cream, I use natural stuff. I'm not going back to steroid cream, that's for sure. And she said, "Oh right, you don't want the cream. I'm gonna have to go and ask somebody, get some advice of what to give you then." So yeah, the bloods were clear. She said just to get an anti-itch medication, like Piriton, I think she said, to stop the itching, because she said like you're scratching it, and then obviously I could cause the infection by scratching it and then leaving it open, which I know that, but it's very hard not to scratch. So yeah, so they came to me and they said, we're going to give you oral steroids, but you'll only take them for 5 days, and then after that you don't take them like ever again. So I was a bit iffy about that. I didn't really want to take steroids again, but I just needed some kind of relief, because I just do you know what I mean? I didn't feel well. I'm scratching, my skin is on fire, and so I said, yeah, okay, if it's only 5 days, then I'll have them. So they came to me and gave me some there and then, one dose, which was 6 tablets, which was I think each tablet is 5 milligram, and they gave me 6 tablets, which would be 30 milligram, but the prescription is actually 420 milligram per day. So I haven't actually got them yet, because the chemist where we live is closed for 2 days, so I've got to go in 2 days to get them. But I am going to see how my skin is in 2 days, because I feel just from them 6 tablets that something is happening. I feel a little bit of relief, and I feel like my skin is a lot better. So yeah, I just wanted to tell you the steroid that they gave me was prednisolone, which is a steroid medication to treat allergies, inflammation and autoimmune disorders. So yeah, I did look it up, and it is a very, very, very short term, like emergency one, when you've had a massive flare up. So I'll be getting that, taking that. Whether I'll take it for the 5 days, I don't know, because at the moment I do feel okay. I feel like something's happening, so they must be pretty strong. So yeah, so I'm going to tell you now some other things I'm doing to help me, which are helping. I know I felt really bad, but I feel like this stuff now is going to help me to recover and deal with the next few months. So the first thing I'm doing is I've got to cut down on my baths. And I hate it because that's the only time I get to relax, really, when I go and take a bath on an evening, or every other evening. And when I do have a bath, I've got to have it not warm, like not boiling hot, because I just get out and I'm literally like a prune. I'm so dry, and but it's like a vicious cycle, because when you're itching, and you're just itching and itching and itching, you feel dirty and you feel like you want to wash. It's just so annoying. Like, you just want to, because if you were just itching normally, you would have a wash, wouldn't you? If you felt itchy and just a bit grubby, you'd have a clean up. But yeah, so I'm like, oh, I'm going to get in the bath, I feel itchy, I feel horrible. But then obviously it makes you all dry, and the hot water just like sucks everything out your skin. So yeah, I've got to cut down on them, and I can tell the difference when I've left it about 3 or 4 days. Obviously I have just a normal wash of the bits and whatnot, but yeah, the baths, I can tell the difference when I've left it 3 or 4 days. My skin feels less like tight and less itchy and whatnot. So that's the first thing. The second thing is there's a lovely lady who makes these multi-strain biotic, what do you call it? They're bio-live cultures. So yeah, she's called Hannah Silly Toe, and it's a skin clear complex with vitamin C, contributes to collagen to help the skin function. And you get a massive bottle like that, which lasts a month, and you take a tablespoon a day. It is it tastes a bit like apple cider vinegar, a bit like kombucha, if anyone's tried that. So it's not a horrible taste, but it is a bit tangy. So what I do is I put it in a little bit of water, and that really makes it go down better. But yeah, I do feel that is definitely needed, because I know that skin issues are mainly related to the gut. So yeah, that's really, I do feel that's good, and she has got a lot of reviews on her Instagram and her website of people who've taken that, and it's really helped their kids' skin, and a lot of people with eczema and skin problems. So yeah, that's the first one. I'm also taking magnesium, and like I switch it up every couple of days, so I'm not taking it every single day. You are meant to, but all these things are very expensive, and people won't be able to afford. I certainly can't. So it'll still be in your system, but if you miss a day, I don't think personally it's going to do anything. So these different things like milk thistle, magnesium, obviously other bits and bobs like iron. I've stopped taking that in tablet form though, because I got some I got like a tea mix that's really rich in iron, so that works better for me, just so I'm not taking loads and loads of like vitamins, because sometimes they bulk some of them up, and I don't like that. So this iron mix, which is really strong, you only need 1 cup a day, and it will really help you with your skin and with your iron levels, which I suffer with as well, which can relate to dry skin as well, because when I was pregnant, I was really low in iron, and my skin flared up again. So yes, I'm taking that. So the next thing is another supplement which I've never even heard of, but somebody suggested that I take it online, and they said that it obviously amongst other things, but it helped clear their skin within a couple of months of taking it. So again, this wasn't too bad. This was less than £20, but it's a 6-month supply. So I can't even pronounce that. N-A-C-N-acetyl-cysteine. I don't know if that's how I'm saying it right. But that is used for many, many things. So some things that it's used for is the overall thing of that, how I got it was, how I read it was, it basically cleaning your body of everything and regulating everything. So it's treating lung conditions and mucus. It can help with your mental health, to regulate the hormones and different things like that. Yeah, so basically it's a semi-essential amino acid, and it's considered semi-essential because your body can produce it from other amino acids. It becomes essential only when dietary intake is low. Yes, actually, so this guy suggested it because he was vegan or vegetarian, and he got really poorly, and this ingredient is mainly found in animal products. So if you haven't been having animal products, which I didn't for 5 years, then you might have literally depleted all of this in your body, which again can affect your skin, well, everything, every organ in your body. So it's found in high protein foods like chicken, turkey, yogurt, cheese, eggs, and different things like that. So yeah, so that's just building my levels back up again. That is a vegan supplement though, so even though I am eating a bit of animal products here and there now, that will just boost my levels up. So yeah, so it's a good one to look up, that is, because it's all about detoxing as well, which I think I need to do, which leads me on to the next product, which I'm very interested in because I've been looking into heavy metals recently, and I basically just want to clean my whole body up. I mean, like, not only have I been having this, taking this steroid cream for 20 years, I've done so much damage in other places with food, with lack of food, with alcohol, cigarettes, different things like that, which are all out. I'm just over that now. I haven't touched any of that for over a year, but it can still linger and affect your organs because things can stay in your body for years and years and years. So yeah, so I'm interested now in looking into doing like heavy metal detoxes just to get everything out. So I haven't looked too much into this, but the reviews are absolutely brilliant, and again, it's not a long-term thing that you should be doing, but I've certainly noticed I feel very different, and I've only done this for like 3 days, and yeah, I feel different. I feel more awake. It can help with brain fog and things like that, tiredness, make you more alert. It can draw everything out. So basically what it is, it's a volcanic mineral powder. This one is specifically from Norway. It's 100% natural, and you mix it with water and drink it 3 times a day. It doesn't say a dosage because they don't recommend a dosage because it is a quite new thing that they discovered. So what somebody suggested was 1 teaspoon with like a glass of water 3 times a day, and they said you can take more if you want it more intense, but obviously if you then start detoxing like intensely, you might just feel really bad because you might start having really bad headaches or stuff's coming out your skin, like you might have like loads of rashes. So if you do it gently and you do it for like 3 to 5 days at a time, or maybe even up to a week, then you might not notice as much and you might feel better doing it. So yeah, so I've only done it for 3 days, I think I'm on now. So basically it's called Zeolite. You can get it in a spray, which I have ordered. That's not coming till next week, so I'm going to be talking about that in another video. So this is Zeolite, and I got this from Amazon. and it had some reviews on Amazon that it's helped people detox from vaccinations, if they've taken any medication that's left like long-term side effects and different things like that. So yeah, it's basically just cleaning your body out of anything that's stuck there. So basically what this does is attracts all the heavy metals, all the horrible stuff in your body, and it just attracts it all, and it like basically like sucks it up and then takes it out of your body. So them are really helping me. Them are the main ones now. I've been a bit iffy for about a couple of months. I've been trying different things and I've been thinking, is it doing anything? For me personally, I was taking so many vitamins and I don't think they were doing anything. I really don't. And I was buying good ones as well, so I don't know whether my body wasn't able to absorb them because of all the stuff in it. I don't know, but that zeolite, that's something that sorts out, because it will get everything out, so then my body can absorb. So maybe I'll try the vitamins again, I don't know. But I'm trying to eat more, and I'm trying to eat more varied and get my nutrients that way, instead of taking just like, it's basically fake nutrients, isn't it? So yeah, so that's what I'm doing at the minute. So what I will say is, I'm not a medical professional obviously, but I do a lot of research. I'm very interested in health and the body, what goes on in the body and how stuff works, but obviously don't take my word for anything. All this stuff I'm trying, it's very trial and error, so everybody's body is different, so you're going to have to try things for yourself. But I know these things have worked for a lot of people, and I feel like they're working for me. So obviously if you feel that you need to go to the doctors, then obviously go, because I don't like using the doctors, but I felt I needed to go. I felt something was wrong and I needed it checked out, so I did. And even though this steroid cream has caused me these issues, I'm hoping that the oral steroids, that they are short term, and I'm hoping they won't cause me any more issues. Maybe they will, maybe they won't, but I felt like at that time that I needed it. So don't feel bad that you do. I know people have gone back to steroids, and I personally feel like, don't go back to the creams. There is creams out there that you can like use. So yeah, don't feel that you're a failure because you've taken some steroids again, because it is so frustrating. No one will know how you feel other than other people going through it. So yeah, don't feel like you have to say no just out of principle. If you are at the end of your tether and you need them steroids, the oral ones, then take them, because you'll only be taking them for 3 to 5 days anyway. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.